Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. Today we are doing my October favorites. I'm so excited for the month of November. I have so many fun things planned and that are going on in the month of November, like my birthday, and my boyfriend Corey and I are going away for the weekend, so it'll be really fun. So I have some like little travel stuff I'm doing, but I have a lot of really good things to share with you guys from the month of October that I've tried that I just want to let you guys know because I love talking favorites. So let's just go ahead and get started. I actually have some more non-makeup favorites this month. I did this kind of in August. I think I mentioned like a book that I was really loving, and I have a pair of shoes that I really want to shout out really quick. I have an app that I want to talk about, and actually like a couple nail polishes too. So let's go ahead and just start off with the makeup stuff though, because I feel like that's why everyone is here. A foundation this month that I have been obsessed with. I tried it, and you guys, I just cannot get off the train. Like, I love this foundation so much. Every day I look to see like, oh, do I want to use this foundation or this foundation or this foundation? And I'm like, I got to use this one. And it is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Foundation. I do have the shade F6, which is a great shade match for me. I just love it. It is so good in full coverage, but it's not thick feeling on the skin. It's not like a lot of work to blend it in, or it looks cakey. I can use it with a sponge. I can use it with a brush. I love it, all the different ways to apply it. And I love the coverage on it, and you can build it up really easily without it looking weird. And it just gives you the most full coverage with the lightest feeling finish. It just looks beautiful. It's a really good kind of just natural finish. It doesn't make me too matte, doesn't make me too dewy. I swear, every time I film, my dog barks. Drives me nuts. But it doesn't feel too dewy or matte. It just feels like a really beautiful natural finish. They have a lot of different shades as well, and I am just so obsessed with this. Totally recommend you guys picking it up. All right, a couple concealers I want to shout out. I found this one at a store near me called Meijer. I haven't seen it in Ulta stores, but it is the Essence Camouflage Full Coverage Concealer. When I saw this, I was super intrigued, and I really wanted to test it because I love the Catrice Full Coverage Concealer, the Camouflage one. What is the actual name of that one? Let me see, because Catrice and Essence are sister brands, so they're owned by the same company. And so this is, yeah, so Catrice is the Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer, and Essence is just the Camouflage Full Coverage Concealer. So I wanted to test this one out to see if I liked it just as much as the Catrice, and I do. It is a really, really good just concealer. I think the Catrice has a little bit more coverage than the Essence one, but if you guys would be interested in me doing like a side-by-side and seeing which one is actually the best, or if they're different at all, I would be happy to do that. I might even do that just on my own because I just want to know. But I do have the shade Ivory in here. There's not a ton of shades, and like I said, I just found this at a store near me called Meijer. I haven't seen it at Ulta, but it's Essence, so it was relatively inexpensive, but I really do like it. It's what I have on today, and I think it's a really, really good full coverage concealer from the drugstore. And then another one that kind of slipped in at the end of the month was this one from Revlon. You guys saw this in a first impressions that I did. And this is the Candid Antioxidant Concealer. So this is in the shade Vanilla. And you guys saw in that video, you saw me applying it and how honestly surprised I was that it was so full coverage. I was just not expecting it to be. I don't think it's the fullest of full coverage concealers, but it's definitely a good, solid, medium coverage concealer. And so I just was expecting it to be a little lighter though, especially after I tried the foundation, which if you guys have watched that video, you know that I thought the foundation was more like light to medium coverage, where this is truly medium. If you build it up, you could probably get full. I think it's just a really good natural finish concealer as well. It doesn't look too dry under the eyes. It doesn't look too crepey. It doesn't look too thick or anything like that. It's just a wonderful concealer. And this is drugstore too. It's a little bit more expensive. It's around $10, but it's still drugstore, so you can use coupons, get it on sale, and all of that good stuff. All right, I have one more face thing to talk about, and this thing I bought way back when I was doing my top 10 under 10 blushes. I repurchased these. Well, actually, I didn't really repurchase them. I bought them. I thought I was going to go repurchase the B Matte blushes, and I ended up getting these. Anyways, I loved these so much. And so after that video, though, I just kind of put them away, and I didn't really think about them. But I recently pulled this one back out one day, and I was like, this is amazing, and I kept using it over and over again, so I just had to mention it. This is the City Color Matte Blush in the shade Blossom. This is such a beautiful fall blush. It is warm, it is peachy, but it has a little bit of depth to it. It's what I have on today. I will say you want to use a very light hand though when it comes to this, because like, let me show you guys a swatch. Like, it is pigmented. It is crazy town. So you really do want to blend it out. But as you guys can see, like, I'm blending it and still like the line is there. This kind of like really sticks onto your cheeks, and so it lasts a long time throughout the day, and I love that. That was a really strong swatch with a finger, of course, but with this Wet n Wild brush, which is the one I'm using for blush right now, I literally go like this in the pan, and then I just tap it, and then I just go in and I lightly, like I hold the brush way down here and I just lightly swirl it onto my cheeks, and I have the look that I have today. This just pairs so nicely with the warm fall eyes that I do, and even just like on more natural days, it just adds a really nice warmth, kind of just life to the skin. It doesn't have any shimmer. It doesn't have any shimmer, obviously, because it is called a matte blush, but it's a giant pan. You get a ton of it, and I think it was under $5 when I got it at Five Below, so definitely check those blushes out. That shade especially is just stunning. And then I have two different eye things to share. Persona came out with their Color Theory eye kits, and they came to Ulta this month, and I was so pumped. So I went ahead and I bought the pink one. So this is the eyeshadow palette, which I love. And then you got a plum liner, and then you got a brush. And I just got the pink one. I ordered the pink one because I was like, I just really wanted this one. Out of the two, out of the copper and the pink, I just was like, I really want the pink, and I think I have enough copper shades in my life. But Persona was so nice, and they sent over the copper one for me. So I didn't pay for this one, but I did buy this one with my own money from Ulta. But this copper one too, you guys, is so beautiful. The pink one is all matte, and then the copper, you do get two shimmers right here, the off-white and then the actual copper shade. Today, I wanted to wear both of them for you guys. So what I have on today is I started off with a little blush, just kind of like to set the crease area. And then I went in with light brown from the copper palette. And then I went in with the fuchsia shade, which is right here, in the pink palette. And then I went back to the copper shade, and I put copper all over the lid and off-white on the brow bone and on the inner corner. So I just kind of mixed and matched today. Oh, wait, oops, I also used brick. I forgot to tell you guys. I used brick to kind of buff out the crease in the pink and just make it a little more warm. But I love combining these palettes. I've worn them on their own, and I love that too. So I love Persona's formula so much. You guys know that, and you guys know that like I have raved about Persona as a brand. I just think they're super methodical with their releases, and I talked about these in a Will I Buy It video. So I did buy this one, and then they were so nice and sent this one over to me. So love those. And then for lips, I have always loved the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink formula. I just think it is absolutely wonderful, and it just stays on all day, and it just looks great. Well, they released new shades that are exclusive to Walmart. It's like the City edition, I think, and there's just a ton of different shades, and I did get two of them, and I like both, but the one I'm wearing today is definitely my favorite this month, you guys. I don't really wear this color to work because it's a little much, but on the weekends I have been sporting this, and I have been loving it so much. It is the shade Groundbreaker. Can we talk about this? It is a beautiful, deep orange shade that just looks heavenly with all the warm eyes. Honestly, like the copper palette from Persona, the blush from City Color, and then this lip color, it's just like a warm lover's dream, you guys. It is just absolutely stunning, and I love this color for fall. I think it's so fun, and it's not really red, and it's not really orange, and it's not really brown. It's just kind of all three mixed together, and I love it. All right, let's go ahead and talk nail polish really quick. So you guys know I've talked about these before, the Essie Gel Coutures. I absolutely love this nail polish line. I don't really buy any other nail polishes anymore because these are the only ones that last on my nails. They will last a good week, 2 weeks, probably like a good 10 days to 2 weeks without chipping on my nails. So you just have to buy the color, and then you have to buy the top coat. Obviously, you don't have to buy the top coat every time you buy a color. I think this is like the second top coat I've gone through. But I am just obsessed with this formula because, like I said, it lasts forever on my nails. And people always ask me, like, oh, did you get your nails done? Like, is that gel? And I'm like, nope, like, it did it at home. It's Essie Gel Couture. Well, they recently put out a new shade that I have been obsessed with. It is very, very rare that I will take a color off, put another one on, and then the next time go to the back to that color. So it's like I have been maybe skipping this. Like, I don't just take it off and put it right back on. I'll do another color, and then a couple days later, I take it off and I go back to it. So this is definitely like my most repeated nail polish probably ever. At least one of them, for sure. And it is the shade Set the Seam. So I think it's like a part of the fall collection, but it is the most beautiful, deep, like berry fuchsia shade. I mean, isn't that just stunning, you guys? Like, I love it. I can't even get over it. And this has been on, I think, since Sunday. I'm trying to think. When did I put my nails? I think it was Sunday. And I mean, look at that. This is Saturday when I'm filming this. Sorry, I should probably tell you guys like what day I'm filming. But so this is a week, and they still look shiny. They have not chipped. They haven't flaked off. They haven't peeled off. Nothing like that. It is absolutely wonderful. But I wanted to shout out another shade because I have been looking. I love the Essie original, like their original line. I love the shade Smokin' Hot. But I wanted to find a shade similar to that in the Gel Couture line just because I like this formula a lot better. And I finally found it. So this is the shade Closing Time. Does this not look like Smokin' Hot? Like, if you guys know what that shade looks like, you know. I'll put a picture up. But it is definitely just a gorgeous purpley gray shade, and I am going to use this next. I can't wait. But I just wanted to talk about that formula because it really is so, so good. I would say that some CVS's carry it, so wait for a coupon or a sale. Essie rarely goes on sale, but you can use coupons on it or like extra bucks. Get them at Ulta, use your 20% off or $3.50 off 15. Like, if you have to buy a color and the top coat, get them both and then you'll get $3.50 off because they are like $11.50 a bottle, so they're not super cheap. Sometimes the Target Cartwheel app will have them on sale, but you can get them for cheaper than just $11.50. So always be on the lookout for that. All right, a pair of shoes I want to shout out really quick are these. So these are just, they look a little beat up, but these are just a pair of flats, but they are from the brand Lucky. I have really big feet, you guys, so it's like hard to show them all on camera because my feet are like trucker feet. But these are the brand Lucky, and they make the most comfortable flats, you guys. My sister raved about them forever. She's a teacher, and so she always wanted to find a really good pair of comfortable flats because she was on her feet all day. And she found these, and she was like, Andrea, they are the best. You need to try them. And I was just like, but they're like $50. I don't really care. Well, then in the last 6 months, I've gotten a new job, and it's at a hospital. So I walk around a little bit more than I did before at my old job. And I noticed my feet were hurting when I would wear certain flats from like Payless or something that were just not, you know, or even like Target sometimes that were just not like really good. Like, they just weren't good flats. They weren't well made, but they were cheaper. Well, when I got this job and my feet were starting to hurt, I was like, all right, I'm just going to bite the bullet and I'm going to try a pair of Lucky flats. So I went to DSW and I tried them on. You guys, they are life-changing. They are seriously the most comfortable flats. I have had these for months now and I still will wear them pretty much every single day. Now it's starting to get a little colder. I've kind of switched more into boots. But in the summertime, and like because I work at a hospital, I can't wear open-toed shoes. So I can't wear sandals to work. So I always have to wear flats. And Lord knows I ain't wearing heels. And so those are amazing. They are so comfortable. And my feet don't hurt at the end of the day when I'm walking around and stuff. So I really love those flats. They are around $50, so they are kind of an investment. Sometimes I do see them on HAUTELOOK. I have a referral link down below for you guys if you're interested in HAUTELOOK and you haven't signed up. It's kind of like a flash sale website. Sometimes they have them on there. Sometimes, like if you get a DSW coupon, I would say that's a good time to buy them. They have a ton of different colors, and I love this one just because it's neutral and I can wear them with literally everything. And so, Those flats are just so, so good. Okay, and then one last thing I want to share with you guys is not a makeup favorite, but it is an app. And it is the app called Hoopla. Okay, has anyone ever, did like people know about this? Because I did not. So this is kind of what the app looks like. I don't know if you guys can even really see, but you can basically rent like audiobooks, which I kind of thought, I didn't really know that was a thing. Like my sisters use their libraries all the time to go and get books, and I just don't really use the library that much. And I was like, man, I drive like 30-35 minutes to work. And I was like, sometimes if I don't have a podcast, I would love to have a book so I can listen to. And I've tried Audible before, but again, you still have to buy the book. And I don't really want to do that because once I listen to the book, I don't know how many times I really want to listen to it over and over and over again. And so I just went on my library's website and I saw that you could rent audiobooks. And I was like, this is life changing. And it's not the old school like books on tape. So basically I go to my library's website, I type in the title I want, and you have to have a library card, obviously. But then you just hit like rent the audiobook and it goes to your Hoopla app. And then you can just listen to it from your phone. Or you can just go right on the app and just rent them from there. But I was like, this is beyond. Like, I didn't know that this existed. And I don't know if all libraries do it, but I would definitely check it out if you're someone who likes to listen to books, because life-changing. Like, I just can't get over it. And one book that I recently listened to that was so amazing, and it's super popular, it's called Girl Wash Your Face by Rachel Hollis. She's like a Christian women's writer, and she's so, so good. In that book, a lot of people have loved it, and like it's always on the popular pages and stuff, and I really wanted to buy it, but I always was kind of waiting for it to go on sale or something like that. But it was like a really good kind of just like her story, like tips and tricks like in life that has helped her, and it's just like a kick in your butt. It is such a good book to listen to, so I love that one. But the Hoopla app, you guys, is amazing, and your library will have like limits to how many books you can borrow a month. So you can only borrow, my library does it 6. So I can only borrow 6 books a month. But to be honest, I don't listen to them that fast anyway. So it's fine. It doesn't really affect me that much. But I just wanted to shout that out because I think it is an amazing idea and I absolutely have been loving it. All right, you guys, that is it for this monthly favorites. I know it's a little different. I threw in some little non-makeup things, but these were just things that I have been loving, like those shoes in the app that I was like, I just got to tell my people about these because it's amazing. Because I think of you guys as friends, and I just always talk about what I love with my friends. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Leave any of your favorites down below, makeup or not. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will catch you guys here next time. Bye!